So this video is going to be slightly different. I'm going to talk about fan bases today, and I was watching. I usually watch a couple episodes of anime every night before I go to bed. I usually watch. I'm currently watching Yashahime, which is a continue. It's actually technically a reboot of Inuyasha, and it sort of takes place. It follows Sashomaru's two kids, and then the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome. And Kagome and Inuyasha's daughter is a quarter demon. That kind of comes up in the show every once in a while, and she's a bounty hunter. She goes out, she collects bounties, although it doesn't really end up doing too good for her, but she still tries. And I'm a part of the Inuyasha subreddit, and pretty much everyone on that subreddit hates Yashahime, and I don't know why. Like, it's not that bad of a show. It really is. Yeah, it's different. It's new, but is it really worth being shit on? Because the thing is, it's like you have this Reddit group, and this is the same reason why I had to leave the Attack on Titan subreddit, because actually both of them, because there's two. If you didn't know, there's two subreddits for Attack on Titan. One absolutely loves the show and the manga, and the other one is just absolutely shits all over it. But that's with any fandom you go to. There's always a group that is like highly protective of the series, and then there's another group that just absolutely trashes on it. And the Yashahime is absolutely no different, because you go into the Inuyasha subreddit, right, and pretty much like every other post in that subreddit has something to do with trash talking the Yashahime. And I get it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I'm not saying people can't shit talk on something. If you don't like something, you don't like something. There's nothing I can do to change your mind on that at all. But you go from the Reddit threads about Yashahime over to the Crunchyroll comment sections for the individual episodes, and everyone is like just absolutely adoring the show. And I don't. It's not that I don't understand. There's going to be people who don't like it, and there's obviously going to be people who love it. I'm sort of in the middle, more towards the people who enjoy watching the show, but I'm still kind of in the middle. I always now watch things with like a sort of a critical viewpoint, So like I like to kind of split fan bases up into two groups. There's always the people that are like the casual fans, let's call them the casual fans of a certain franchise. And those fans, they watch the show or the movie, and they enjoy it, they like it, and then they move on with their lives. And then there's those are like the 90 to 95% of the fan base is just casual fans. They might comment every once in a while, this show is awesome, or whatever it be. And then you get the other 5%, the other 5 to 10% of the fan base is usually the most hardcore vocal of the fan base. You know what I mean? It's like they always shit talk the show, or they're just like the most critical part of the fan base, right? And that's partly the reason why I left the Attack on Titan subreddits, because I felt as though people were getting a little too into the show, And I just had to leave. I don't really like that. I mean, again, everybody is entitled to enjoy things. Whatever you want to enjoy, you can enjoy. Like, but I don't know. I just feel like the 10% of any fan base is going to be like the most vocal part of that fan base, and usually ends up being the only part of the fan base that you hear anything from, because they're the most vocal and they are the ones that are always in the subreddits posting memes and discussions and all of this other stuff from this one particular franchise or whatever. And I can't say I blame people. You know what I mean? It's like, let's take the Goonies, for example. All right, if news broke tomorrow that there was going to be a brand new Goonies series or something, episodic show on Netflix, sort of retelling the story of the Goonies, all of the fans that enjoyed the original Goonies back in like the 80s, the hardcore Goonie fans are going to come out in force, and they are going to oppose the shit out of that. Or at least they're going to be the most vocal. You know, the 90% of the fans of Goonies are going to be like, awesome, there's going to be new Goonies stuff for me to watch and enjoy. I'll give it a shot. If it's cool, yeah, awesome. If it sucks, whatever. That's the 90%. I feel like I'm in the 90% of the fan base of anything, you know. And then there's like, again, the 5 to 10% that's just gonna say, this sucks, it's not as good as the original, it was horrible. Even if you get like some of the original cast members from the original Goonies to be in the Goonies remake, there's still gonna be people that, you know, talk shit about the new Goonies, and they're gonna think it's like absolutely horrible, and they're just not gonna like it, which again is fine. You're entitled to not like anything. Like, no one says you have to enjoy anything in life. You can go through life as a miserable piece of shit if you want to. Don't let me stop you. But I feel like that 5 to 10% that is so vocal, I feel like that ruins whatever it is, whatever movie or whatever TV show it is, for everybody else that enjoys the show. And I don't know, I feel like I've only ever seen that with anime. Only ever seen that with anime. I've never seen that with any live action show. Yes, you do have fans that are critical of certain live action shows, but it's certainly not to the point that, fans, the 10% that are vocal about live action shows, are not anywhere near as bad as the 5 to 10% of the anime fans. That is my opinion. I'm sticking to that, and I will see you guys in the next video.